time.
Okay.
This term, this T naught into delta S. Right now, this T naught into delta S is what area under the curve below the atmospheric temperature line. If ever he is asking area under the curve below the atmospheric temperature line, area under the curve below the atmospheric temperature line, always give unavailable energy. The energy which we cannot utilize is known as unavailable energy. Clear na? So this area under the curve is known as unavailable energy. Right now. So can I say this Q1 is equal to what? Available energy plus unavailable energy. It is clear. It is clear. So what I am saying, look, we are supplying this Q1. Right now, we are supplying this Q1. Whatever we are using, that is available energy, and whatever we cannot use, this known as unavailable energy. Right now, so this Q1 is equal to what? Available energy plus unavailable energy. Just note it. Just note it. Note it fast. Please note this also, huh? These 2 points, please note this. Fast. Noted? Look. Write down a note. Write down a note. QR is equal to T naught into delta S gives unavailable energy. That is area under the curve below atmospheric temperature line. Area under the curve below atmospheric temperature line gives unavailable energy, always, in bracket always, gives unavailable energy in bracket always. बिल्कुल, if he is asking area under the curve below atmospheric temperature line, it is known as unavailable energy. तो दिमाग में डाल लो, area under the curve below the atmospheric temperature line is unavailable energy. It is clear? Look, one thing what I am told to avoid, just write down a heading. Increase in unavailable energy or decrease in available energy. Increase in unavailable energy or decrease in available energy. Look, what I am saying, I am just taking, will you please look, I am just taking a diagram like this. This is, let's suppose this is Q1, we are supplying this Q1 at a temperature T1. Right now, we are supplying this Q1 at a temperature T1, and we are just supplying this Q1 also. I'm just supplying the same heat at a temperature T2. We are just supplying this Q1 at T1 and T2 on different temperatures, at a higher temperature or lower temperature. It is clear? It is clear. Look, how many of you can understand this will be S1, this is S1, this is S2, and I can say, let's suppose this is clear na? If I just supply this Q1 at this temperature, can I say, like, I'm just taking, let's suppose this is delta S dash and whatever, let's suppose this is delta. Look, you all know this Q1 is equal to whatever, Q1 is same na? Q1 is same na? So for one area under the curve will represent na Q1. Clear na?
Yes.
Hello. So can I write this is equal to T1 into delta S? For the next, can I write T2, right? It's T2 into delta S. Right now? How many of you can understand this T1 is greater than T2, right now? Right now, if T1 is greater than T2, if T1 is greater than T2, so will you please, can I write this delta S will be less than delta S? Less. होगा कि नहीं होगा? Clear ना? Delta S is less than delta S. It is clear. So what I am saying in the rejection, this is what rejection. Q1 is same. Q1 is same. We are just supplying at the different temperature. So Q1 is same. Right now, this is what QR. Right? Whatever the rejection. Look, if we are supplying a heat Q1 at temperature T1, this rejection is QR. Right now, if we are supplying this heat as temperature T2, this heat as, let's suppose the rejection is QR dash. Clear na? Rejection is QR dash. It is clear? Look. QR is equal to T naught into delta S. Right now? And QR dash is equal to what? T naught into delta S dash. Right now? It is clear now? QR is equal to T naught into delta S. QR dash is equal to T naught into delta S dash. Look, T naught is same. T naught is same. Right now? So can I say this delta S will be what? What? Oh, sorry. Sorry. What I'm saying? QR and QR dash. Right now, we are supplying. Just a minute. Q we are supplying at this. Right now, from here, T naught is same. What I am saying, so difference is what? Delta S is greater than delta S now. Right now, if this delta S is greater than delta S, can I say this QR dash will be higher than this QR?
Yes, sir.
होगा कि नहीं होगा? Clear ना? बोलो. Right now? Not getting. This delta S is greater than delta S, so QR dash will be greater than QR. It is clear. If QR dash is greater than QR, so what I am saying, if we supply heat at higher temperature, rejection will be lower. If we supply heat at higher temperature, rejection will be lower. If we supply heat at lower temperature, rejection will be higher. It is clear. So what I am saying, before when we are supplying heat at Q1, at T1, rejection will be this. If we are supplying at heat this T2, right now, then rejection will be this whole. Right now. So what? The increase in unavailable energy is what? This part. Right now. Before that, unavailable energy will be what? ये थी ना? But when we are rejecting heat at this temperature, the rejection will be this. It is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Clear na? This is total QR dash. It is clear?
Yes,
So what I am saying, what? If I just have to calculate, we have to calculate what? Increase in unavailable energy, right? Or decrease in available energy. It will be what? Whatever this area minus this area. Right now, this total area minus this area, we will get now. It is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Right now. So can I write whatever the increase T naught is same. Clear now? What is increase? Delta S minus delta S. Right now? And delta S dash is what? This Q1 by T2. Right now? This delta S. I have told you, right? Yesterday. Previously I have told you what delta S dash is what? Delta S. Getting or not?
Yes, sir.
This is what? Q1 by T2. Right now? And this delta S is what? Q1 by T1. It is clear? Right now? If it is clear, this T1 T naught into Q1 क्या मिलेगा? T1 minus T2 upon T1 T2. Right? T1 T2. This is what? Increase in unavailable energy or decrease in available energy. It is clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Note. Make 5 star. Make 5 star on this formula. Always they will ask the question from this formula. Most of the time, 80 to 90% question from the available. If they are asking, they will ask from this section. It is clear now?
Yes, sir.
This is what? is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. This is increase in unavailable energy. Look, one more. What he is saying? Q1 is equal to what? Available energy, right? Plus unavailable energy. Huh? This is what? Available energy, and below this is what? Unavailable energy. It is clear. So what I am saying, if unavailable energy is increasing, definitely this available energy will decrease, because sum of available plus unavailable is given by Q1. It is clear. That's why whatever he is asking, unavailable energy is increasing or available energy is decreasing, whatever he is asking, it is same. Clear now? What is available energy decrease or what is unavailable energy increase? Just a minute. Huh? Just a minute, please. It is noted now?
Yes.
Look. What I am saying, we have a graph like this. Huh? Let's suppose this is what Q1 at temperature T1. Huh? And this is T1. Right? We are supplying this Q1 and whatever getting, this is what? Available energy. Huh? Let's suppose we are supplying 1000 kilojoule. And we are getting this available energy is 700 kilojoule. Clear? And this rejection will be what? No doubt, right? Unavailable energy is 300 kilojoule. It is clear. If available energy is 700 kilojoules, so what I am saying, Q1 at T1, right? If this Q1 at T1 is 1000, we are getting one available energy, that is 700, right? And we are getting 700, no? And unavailable energy, that is 300, right? Look, if I just supply this Q1 at this T naught, let's suppose, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. It is possible, ना? If I just supply this Q1 at T naught, right? If I am just supplying this Q1 at this T naught, available energy will be zero, na? So what I am saying, Q1 T naught, right? And if this is equal to 1000, right? Here available energy will be zero, right? Unavailable energy will be 1000. Look. What? According to first law of thermodynamics. Says what? Heat transfer by the system is equal to heat gained by the surrounding. Whatever. Clear now? So heat. According to first law of thermodynamics, whatever the heat we are supplying at higher temperature and whatever the heat we are supplying at lower temperature will have same significance. Clear now? First law says whatever we are supplying, whatever you are gaining, it will be equal. Clear now? Whatever we are supplying, whatever you are gaining, it will be equal. Clear now? So according to first law of thermodynamics, it is clear, right now? But so that's why first law of thermodynamics is always known as quantitative law. It just see the quantity. Clear now? But according to second law of thermodynamics, when we are supplying heat at higher temperature, it has higher significance. When we are supplying heat at lower temperature, it has lower significance. Reason at higher temperature, whatever the thermal energy we are supplying, it will give you higher work. Clear na? At lower temperature, whatever the thermal energy we are supplying, it will give you lower work. Because at lower temperature, rejection will be more, unavailable energy will be more. Clear na? This is the difference between first law and second law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics is always known as quantitative law. Second law of thermodynamics is known as qualitative law. Because it will tell you what is the significance at T1, what is the significance at T2. Clear na? So first note it. It is clear or not? Yes.